what's in this bill. This bill has a 16.4 cents per barrel new gas tax on all imported oil and petroleum products and all domestic crude refined in America, which will create billions of dollars of new gas taxes at a time we need.
Hey, race the deal. Just like you take the keys from a drunk driver before they cause harm, we need to stop this reckless tax and spend madness by taking power away from the politicians enabling it. The best way to put an end to inflationary insanity is to fire the people responsible for it. If this bill passes, let me tell you what you won't get from our side: blind support for bad ideas.
They've told us before, we have
to have less gas taxes, in my view. So in the name of climate change, this bill increases gas taxes. It brought back from the dead a 1995 tax that was 9.7 cents per barrel on imported oil, increased it to 16.4 cents at a time of high gas prices, and included domestic crude refined in America. Pennies become dimes and dimes become dollars. So if you're looking to increase gas taxes, your ship has come in. Vote for this bill. If you think it's dumb as dirt to have a new gas tax with this economy, vote for my amendment. It comes up later. What else does the bill do? It increases taxes. Got to be shocked about that. So it increases taxes by billions, hundreds of billions, and they say it won't affect you. Well, the CBO analysis and Penn Wharton said that the effect of the tax increases on business will be passed down to people who make below $100,000 a year. Just think about, does that make sense to you? You increase taxes on a business, they pass it along to their customers. That's just sort of the way the economy works. The 15% minimum tax. How does that work? The tax eliminates expensing for equipment and other items business may purchase to grow their business, which we created in 2017, in the same year you buy it. So what does CBO say about that? CBO says that this bill will de-incentivize purchasing equipment and building factories. Think about what I just said. You're about to push on the American people another bill that will raise gas taxes and de-incentivize investment in the private sector in the area of equipment and factory expansion at a time we need it the most. What does this bill do on the health care front? Obamacare subsidies under this proposal will go to people making $304,100 as a couple for a family of four. Let me ask you, is now the time to subsidize Obamacare for people making $304,000 a year? That's what's in this bill. Now, here's my favorite part. This bill has a plan to hire 87,000 new IRS agents. New ones. Where's the one about the number of agents? Okay. Anyway, that's enough to fill up the Rose Bowl. That's bigger than the British Army. They're going to propose hiring 87,000 new IRS agents, and they promise you this is only going to go after the rich. You should not believe that. This is an army of IRS agents who are going to go after everybody about everything to fill the insatiable desire of our friends on the other side to take money from you to spend up here. There'll be more new IRS agents than the British Army, the German Army, the entire combined military of Canada, the French Air Force and Navy. Literally an army of new IRS agents, and you shouldn't worry about what these people may do. As I tried to tell people last time, the American Rescue Plan wasn't going to rescue you, it was going to make your life worse, and it did. 9.1% inflation, the highest in 40 years. Senator Sanders is right. People are hurting out there. Let's work together to help them. But you're not helping anybody. At the time you promised us help was on the way, inflation was at 2.6%. Because of the help you gave the economy, it's at 9.1%. Here's what we're trying to tell you over here. If this bill passes, the problems you face today are going to get worse. And we will remind you in November. Prescription drugs. In this bill, they identify 15 drugs they're going to have price controls on. Talked about the price in Canada. Most new drugs come from this country, not Canada. So let's make Canada pay more for the research and development done in our country to help the world. That makes some sense to me. But price fixing is a socialist idea that has never worked anywhere. Even Richard Nixon tried it. It didn't work. And during COVID, we should have learned one thing. The private sector developed drugs to keep a lot of people alive out of the hospital, and I'm glad they were able to do it. Operation Warp Speed was a tremendous success, and it was done by the American pharmaceutical industry. And after this exercise is over, the idea of new drugs coming online is going to go down, and the socialist model that
Plan to fix everything. Remember how that turned out. Those 50 politicians didn't save you, your family, or your wallet. And now they want you to trust them again. The same people who created these problems are trying to sell you another broken solution. It's time to hold them accountable and take a stand. Stay tuned for the truth, right here on Conservative News.